Hi there, welcome to my views and news. Two news stories. First one is from Tigray, where Tigray fighters blocked a main road in Tigray, 40 kilometers away from the regional capital. The road remained blocked for several hours. Talks were held. What happened? Why did Tigray combatants block this road? Secondly, Hassan Sheikh, the president of Somalia, is traveling to Ankara, Turkey. Is he going to have a meeting with Ethiopian PM Abiy? Are we going to see resumption of third round of talks between Ethiopia and Somalia? Let's start from Tigray, viewers. We know that Tigray still has a standing army of more than 200,000. Uh, Last month, it was announced that 75,000 Tigray fighters will be disarmed in coming weeks. Disarmament is underway. DDR, it is called disarmament, demobilization, and reintegration of Tigray fighters. We know that Tigray is the largest political party. TPLF, Tigray People Vision Front, raised questions about the way DDR is being conducted. TPLF a few days ago said that the process of DDR was not transparent. It accused Tigray interim government of not conducting DDR in a transparent manner. It seems that Tigray fighters have genuine concerns and questions as well about the way DDR is being conducted. Dozens of Tigray fighters today blocked a main road which connects Tigray with Eritrea. Makale to Adegrat road was blocked by Tigray fighters. In Agula, I think the road was blocked. For 6 hours, the road remained blocked. Long queues of vehicles were seen at the site of road block. Authorities then talked to Tigray fighters, mostly veterans, some of them injured during the war. They protested. In protest, they blocked the road. And their protest was against the way DDR is being conducted in Tigray. Firstly, they said, why is that women fighters are not being given preference? They should be disarmed, demobilized, reintegrated first. Because they're women, obviously, they have suffered a lot, they have gone through a lot. Secondly, they raised the question of injured TDF members, disabled TDF members. Why is that? That the injured TDF members are not being demobilized, disarmed. Healthy members of Tigray Security Force are being disarmed, demobilized, and reintegrated into society. Thirdly, they raised questions about the way lists have been compiled. They say that some names have been included in the lists which are not genuine. So they questioned the way DDR is being conducted. Process is not transparent. It is not fair. Talks were held. We don't know what was agreed. But after 6 hours, the road was opened. Tigray veterans have been protesting in the past too. We saw some protests last year too, especially in Makale. Now they're protesting in other parts of Tigray too. DDR must be transparent. And are Tigray fighters being taken on board regarding the way DDR is being conducted? Or just journals military commanders are making the decisions. I think there should be full involvement of lower level Tigray fighters too in decision making. Maybe they're not part of decision making. That is why they are saying that the blue-eyed boys of authorities, of politicians, of channels are being uh, disarmed, demobilized first, while those who have no backing from anyone, they are being told to continue serving in the military, it seems. Secondly, was Hassan Sheikh, the president of Somalia, is departing for Turkey. What is the agenda of this visit? Is going to hold a meeting with Ethiopian PM Abiy in Turkey, Ankara. Well, firstly, we know that 2 rounds of talks have been held between Ethiopia and Somalia under the auspices of Turkey in Ankara. Both rounds of talks collapsed. No progress could be made. Indirect talks were held, rather. Ethiopian and Somalia's delegations were led by their foreign ministers. Hassan Sheikh and his government has been refusing to directly talk to Ethiopia. That is why indirect talks were held in Ankara. Third round was planned, but it could not be held because the two parties did not show interest. But if you remember, when third round of talks was postponed a few weeks ago, back then Turkey's Foreign Minister Hakan Fidan said that Turkey would hold talks separately with Ethiopia and Somalia's leaders, and after that, third round of talks will resume. Turkey is a key player in the Horn of Africa. It has huge investments in Ethiopia and Somalia. It is digging for oil and gas in Somalia's territorial waters. It has found huge reserves of oil and gas in Somalia's waters. And it is going to be the beneficiary of this exploration. Turkey is training Somalia's forces. It is going to train and establish Somalia's land, ground, and air forces. It is the largest military base in Africa, where in Somalia. It is one of the key trading partners of Ethiopia too. So it does not want to spoil its relation with Ethiopia by starting with Somalia. That's why it is trying to mediate between Ethiopia and Somalia. 2 rounds ended with no progress. Third round is being planned. Some sources are reporting that Hassan Sheikh might have a meeting with Ethiopian PM Abiy in Ankara. Or there could be some sort of engagement between Ethiopian and Somalia's leaders, Somalia's officials on some level in Ankara in coming days. Hassan Sheikh, by the way, is growing weak internally because Jubaland is ready to take on Somalia's federal forces. Ethiopia is arming, it is backing Jubaland regional forces. It is becoming increasingly difficult for Hassan Sheikh government to push Ethiopian troops out of Jubaland, especially out of Gaidu. So he might review his position. His position has been that he won't talk to Ethiopia directly until Ethiopia withdraws from the MOU with Somaliland. Ethiopia has not withdrawn from the MOU with Somaliland, but the fate of MOU is unclear now, as new president is going to be sworn in Somaliland. Abdirahman's intentions about MOU implementation are not clear. Maybe this is the time for Hassan Sheikh to change his position and meet with Ethiopian PM. He has shown some flexibility because if a few days ago, Kenyan president said at a summit of East Africa Community that Ruto and Museveni are trying to have a meeting with Ethiopia Abiy and President of Somalia Hassan Sheikh. So we might see some sort of contact between Ethiopian and Somalia's leaders. Maybe in Turkey. Let's see. Thank you for watching.